As any parent can tell you, some kids develop faster than others, but it can be frustrating and even worrisome when your child appears to be lagging behind when it comes to things like learning how to walk or talk. This month's issue of American Baby magazine has some tips for you on how you can deal with having a late bloomer. And right now we're joined by Jessica Hartshorn, Senior Lifestyle Editor for American Baby.
Good morning.
All right, so you shouldn't totally freak out because different babies bloom at different times.
We all walk and talk at different times, right? And there's sort of this 1 year mark when you're looking for your baby to walk, and by 2 years you want them to talk. But really, it's only half of all babies are walking at a year, which means the other half are walking later. So there's actually a lot of late bloomers. And talking too, like about half of babies have one word by their first birthday, and there's just a wide range when both of these giant milestones happen.
Okay, so keeping that in mind, then you have some tips on how to make sure that you're leaving them room to do it. And the first thing you say is ask if you are giving them a chance to speak.
Right, talking is it's tricky because first they have to understand everything that's said to them, and then it's about 6 months after understanding happens, speaking happens. And so sometimes you're not really sure where your child is on the learning curve. One way you can kind of tell is to ask your child, point to your nose, or point to mommy. And if they can do that, then you know they're understanding, and you know speaking can't be too far behind. But sometimes children don't speak because we're speaking for them. They point to the refrigerator and you're like, oh, you want milk? You want juice? You want this? You want that? And you're not giving them the chance to say, I want the milk, or just milk, or whatever they want to say. You have to really give them space to communicate, and do other things that promote language, like reading. Some people think, I don't know why I'm reading to this child who's not talking yet, but reading is a way to connect, the pictures to the words. If you read The Very Hungry Caterpillar, you're talking about the sun, the strawberries, the apple,
What about their personality? How much does that factor into it?
A lot in talking and also in walking, because especially, in American Baby, we shoot a lot of babies at different stages, and some are so laid back and content to sit on the floor, and others really want to get up and move, and so that has a big effect on when you're going to walk.
If you're worried at all, is it best to talk to your pediatrician? Can they give you ideas of what you should be looking for?
They can reassure you, right? If your child's a late walker, that they do have good muscle tone and that's going to happen eventually. If you're worried about talking, they'll actually check your child's hearing before anything else, because sometimes it's maybe a hearing problem. But usually your pediatrician's just going to reassure you that everything's fine, because your friends in your life might make you crazy.
Yeah, I mean, what if they're asking all the time, every time they see you, are they walking yet? Are they walking? Are they walking?
I sometimes think people don't know what else to ask, so you take it as this accusing tone, but you have to kind of tune out the accusation, because really they're just curious, Oh, he isn't talking yet? You just be like, no, but everything's fine. Pediatrician says it's fine. The doctor says it's fine.
Have you got that promotion yet?
Yeah, you have to come up with your equivalent. It's a tough question to ask back, but your baby will get there. They all do.
Excellent. Jessica Hartshorn, thanks as always.